Hey guys, Chef Eric here, and in my adult classes and my kids classes, one of our popular recipes is pizza dough. I'm going to show you how to make it right now. Inside this mixing bowl, I have some flour and I also have salt. I always love to mix salt in with the flour, so I'll often just mix this all around with my hand. And now I need some water, warm water, really important, not too hot or else the yeast will die. This is my yeast. I'm going to take that yeast and dissolve it in the warm water. At first, the yeast will float up to the surface of the water. Just give it a gentle stir and it'll gradually get all incorporated. This is going to take a little patience. You got to wait for a little bit. If your water is really cold, then it's going to take even longer. So warm water, really, really nice. If you want to know how warm, get a thermometer. 80 degrees, 85 degrees is absolutely wonderful. And once I get this all dissolved, and actually even to help it dissolve a little bit and give the yeast a little bit of a kickstart, I can actually add in some sugar. Add some sugar on in there. And then once I have this really well blended, I'm going to put it into the machine with the attachment on there and start to mix it around, add in some olive oil, and make some dough. Okay. All right, so it's been 3-4 minutes tops, and you can see my yeast is really well blended in my warm water. Now I'm gonna take some of this and add it into my mixing machine with my flour. And when I do that, I'm gonna start to make a dough. A low speed, really important. You don't wanna turn it on high or else you're gonna send flour all over the place. Gradually add in some of that water. And then the other thing that really makes pizza dough really fantastic and gives it a nice crust is some olive oil. I just like to take the olive oil and put it right in with the water, give it a good stir, and then we'll add that too. And you'll see the advantage of using this pitcher and a spatula as opposed to, say, maybe a bowl and a whip. Okay? Whip is going to incorporate a lot of air, and then this pitcher allows me to go ahead and pour that in really easily. Now we're starting to make our dough. We're going to let this knead for about 5 minutes or so, and I'm going to come back and show you what it looks like. All right, guys, it's been about 5, maybe 7 minutes, and the dough has been kneaded. You can see it's really nice and smooth. However, it's also very, very sticky. And one of the things you may want to do is add in flour to compensate for that stickiness. Don't do it when you're making pizza dough. What you want to do is you want to take some oil in a couple of places in a container that your dough is going to rise in and get a little bit on your hands, and then that way you can wind up using that oily hand to go ahead and get the dough off of your attachment and then get it from the bowl into the rising container. We're going to let it rise until it doubles in volume, at least twice, maybe even 3 times, punching it down every time. And then in a few short moments, maybe about an hour or so, we're going to be able to make pizza dough. So I'm just going to take my oily hand, get on in there and scoop that dough on out. Hold this right over my container. And you can see by having the oil on my hand, it doesn't stick. And just get on in there and scrape it on out. And get as much out of here as I can. Cover it on up and let it rise. Nice warm spot, really important. This is the great thing about making pizza dough in the summertime. Really nice and warm. It's great for rising dough. Give this guy a little mix around. And cover it on up and let it rise. So if the dough has been rising, it's been about 20 minutes. If their kitchen's a little bit warmer, it might even be faster. One of the nice things I love about this container is that it's got graduations on it, so I can tell when it's doubled in volume. And punching down involves just simply taking your hand and pressing down the dough. You don't literally punch it. Push it down like this. A little bit of oil on my hand so the dough doesn't get all sticky. And I'm just going to go ahead and collapse it. Expel the carbon dioxide. Move the flour around a little bit more. And there we go. Cover it up, let it rise again. And you can let it rise maybe 2 or 3 more times. All right, guys, after our dough is risen, we go ahead and we punch it down, shape it. Usually like to start off with a round shape. And I like to go ahead and get my hands just a little bit oily so when I push out the dough, it doesn't stick to my hands. And one of the things that you may notice as you start to push out the dough, it may want to start to spring back on itself. That's a sign you've got to let it rest and be patient and let it sit around. After you've done that for a few moments, say 10 or 15 minutes, you can actually get the dough stretched out to like this. Rectangular shape, round shape, whatever you want. And now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna top it. Gonna get a little bit of pizza sauce on it. Nice big spoon, not too much sauce. Don't wanna make the dough really soggy. I'm gonna go ahead and just spread this around. Get up to the edge of the dough, but not to it, because the edge is going to be your crust. And then I top it up, maybe some grilled vegetables, some cheese, get some mushrooms on there, get some olives on there. I think today it's gonna be a little bit of grilled vegetable, a little cheese, a little bit of olive, and then we're gonna go ahead and bake it. Now that I have my sauce on, toppings are next. A little bit of grilled vegetables, or a lot. Let's use some grilled zucchinis, yellow squashes. Sometimes we're gonna put some eggplant on here. Spread them all out. This would be a good time to put in like some sauteed mushrooms if you want to do something like that. There it is. Okay. Maybe a little bit of pepperoni. I like to take my big pepperoni and cut them up into quarters. If you want to use nice big slices, that's absolutely fine. That's a wonderful thing about pizza. You can make it the way you like it. Spread those guys on out. And some olives. And then lastly, some cheese. Some nice mozzarella, diced up, shredded. Go ahead and sprinkle it on there. Be pretty generous with it. This is going to make it really nice and bubbly. Going to give it a nice crispy golden brown cheesy top. Now you'll see how what I have here, what I've left uncovered, is the crust. Okay. Since I have a little bit of oil on my hands when I pressed out the dough, you can see the crust is still really nice and oily. The real nice thing to do is take a little bit of extra salt and sprinkle it on that crust. Or maybe even like some Parmesan cheese, that would be nice too. And then we're gonna pop it into the oven, as hot of an oven as you can get. 450, 500 degrees is even better. This guy will take about 20 minutes. So it's been about 20 minutes. We got a nice golden brown crust. I did rotate the pan halfway through the baking, always a good thing to do. And here we are, let's check it out. Let this guy right open, look at that. Beautiful thing that is, nice. Let that cool off a little bit. And then we're gonna go ahead and cut it up. Pizza time. Wow, hot, be very careful, really hot.